Hello everyone, this is Key of W with more Islands of Insight. Just popping in to play some more of this game. It's been a while for many reasons. I haven't recorded in several days, maybe a week. I don't even remember how long it's been since I've touched this game. It could be a year. But what I wanted to do on this particular episode is do a little bit of puzzle cleanup in some areas with static puzzles that I've missed. So I'm using the SaveStats file, which tells you where all the puzzles are. Kind of, it tells you like locations generally of static puzzles, and it keeps track of it. So every time I finish the game, I run the program so it removes the puzzles I've done, and it only leaves the ones I haven't. And there are some areas where there's like one, maybe two puzzles that I've missed. I'd like to go clean that up and get some puzzles along the way, because I might as well. So one of them is in Autumn Falls. Way back, about 6 years ago, we did the Riverland Bridge, which is all just hidden cubes, and I got 49, couldn't find the 50th, and I was like, I'm not doing this for 6 hours. So it's been, sitting here this whole time, this one hidden cube. SaveStats has kind of shown me where it is, but I mean, it's not pinpoint the exact location, it's just there's a cube there. So I'm going to head over there now. I'm going to, do puzzles that I see along the way, but let's do this one. Why not? I'm going to do puzzles I see along the way, and then eventually get to that. By puzzle, in this case, I mean annoying piece of shit. Alright, so where do I want to start this guy? I'm just kind of going around till I see something that might look like what I need. It's not going to be down... It doesn't look like it's going to be down in the bottom area. Like, I'm clicking and dragging my mouse downward, but of course it's not visible when I'm doing this, because it makes this shape. When I was up at the top area, it was a little more like what I want, but I want something like... something in this vein. Right? Like, it's getting there. Could be this one as well. Sure, why not? Let's take that. There were multiple areas that I was clicking and dragging through that seemed to all look the same, and so I just had to figure out which one the game said was correct and do it. What about this guy? That counts as Lucent Waters. That's fine. Let's just run in here real quick, because it's gonna be, I think, that thing. I just have to figure out which part it is. I think it's over here. Like, we're gonna be looking at this. There, that's fine. Okay. You know what? Why not? I'm getting distracted. I'm going the opposite way I want to go. So no 3 in a row. Connect all light cells. Dark regions of area 5. So there's no way to connect this to here, I don't think, because any connection is going to be 3 in a row at least. So that is going to be this one. That is going to be this one. And I think we're going to just do that. That was actually quite easy. Okay, where's the other guy? Don't make dominoes. Alright, connect all light cells. Okay, this is going to get me somewhere, and we've got these 2s. So this has to be a light cell. If this is a dark cell, well then we would have only one dark cell up here, and we'd have a problem. So we know that's a light cell. We know we have to have 2, but we can't have them both here because we can't have dominoes, so that's a dark cell, and no dominoes means we have to do it that way. Let's see, any other... This... There's no guarantee where these are. Here, again, we can't have both of them here, so this must be a dark cell. Let's see. We have to have 2 here. This is the only arrangement that satisfies the rules. Which means this here. This has to go. Light cells have to connect, so it does have to come out. We have to have 2, so one of those, I don't know. Oh, so here's one, the other one's here. I don't know where it is. Well, if it's here, we have to do that. We can't do that, so we have to do it this way. Uh-huh. So that's one of them. We have to have two. They both can't be there, so that is one of the dark cells. We can't do this, so we have to do that. That's the only way to satisfy these twos, otherwise we block things off too much. Let's see. This would block that off, so we know it's a white cell. Let's see. This is doable. This is doable. Either one of those is fine. Either one of these is fine. Looking for, well, oh, hold on. If we have to come through here, it has to be like this. So, is there any way this is a dark cell? Yeah. There could still be this. So I'm not 100% sure about sticking a dark cell there. Actually, if we did do this, no, it'd be fine. I think so. No, it wouldn't, because we wouldn't have a second dark cell here. So we do have to have a dark cell there. This solves this section. We only have one here. It has to be, this one has to be there. Either one of these could be dark cells, as far as I am sure. Well, this has to be a dark cell now, because they both can't be here. Has to escape, and there we go. That's a fun one. So where's the other one of the symbol? Where's the red guy? Well, I'll put that on hold and solve this puzzle. Connect all light cells, all dark regions of Area 4. Well, this is certainly not going to happen. This is certainly not going to happen. So we do have to connect these around. That can't happen. This has to escape. If the light cells all have to be connected, this has to be the dark cell, because if it was here, we would have it blocked off. This is the only way this can go, so I think we're just done with that puzzle. Okay, that's a different symbol entirely. How's this? Nope, those are both different symbols. So that's the one I was looking for. Maybe the red piece is more this direction. Yes, it is. And there you go. How about this rolling block puzzle? Get closer. Oh, Mom gets closer. Uh-huh. Okay, so I think we're going to have to do this, and it'll be fine. Okay, I was thinking I would have to do something more complicated than just go around in a circle. But it was just go around in a circle. Oops, hold on. There. So I was initially heading over to the Riverland Bridge, which is here. I've been very distracted. But that's okay. I'm really just looking for one cube, so I'm not really putting off a huge task at the moment. I'll get that arch later. I gotta finish this guy up. Maybe. Maybe I'll forget because I'll have gone so far away. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Oh, that'll be interesting to grab. How will I get both of those? I could do a jump thing and then try. That feels like cheating. Where's Riverland Bridge? Okay, so I've gone kind of circular here. Is this as simple as that? It is as simple as that. Okay, here's the Riverland Bridge. There's going to be a hidden cube. And according to the map, it's going to be in this area. Like, it has a marker here, but it doesn't... It's not, like, really specific, I don't think. But I'm just going to use that to guide me to the area. We'll hear the cube once we get close, so we'll use our ears once we get to that point. That wasn't too bad. So where's your partner? Just over there? No. Not that one. Here, let's take care of this puzzle that no one likes. So how do I make these be connected? Oh, sure, that's the puzzle, that's the solution. Good grief, these suck so much. Okay, I need to fill everything up here. If I start by rolling downward, this would be 1, 2, 1, and I'd be stuck. So I think I don't want to go down to start because, oh, I could go down and then up. Like maybe this works out? Hold on, does this just work out? This just works out. Okay. I was just trying it out, seeing what happened. Ah, that piece goes to there. It's an arch. Anyway, so the cube is going to be somewhere here. We'll hear it once we get close. There it is. So that, I think, finishes off the Riverland Bridge. Great. It's done. No more Riverland Bridge. Okay, area numbers. This is probably going to be it. Yeah, it has to be, because if either of these are dark cells, where are they going to stretch to? So that is, in fact, settled. Now, this is settled, which means this has to connect like so. No matter which direction this connects, that's a light cell. This has to be a light cell. This... Nope, this has to also be a light cell because these have to extend. So now we do have that settled. This can't be a light cell or it would overflow. Those can't connect, so we settled there. And this has to be light. Easy. Let's try another hidden pentad, shall we? That was 2 really easy ones. 3, 4. What's going on here? This one's easy. Okay. Oh, no. I thought the 5th one would be hard, but it is not. We have a little crystal maze here, too, we can do. There's the entrance. This one has a somewhat low time, so I'm going to assume... That's annoying. I'm going to assume that it is not the most complicated maze around. I'm going to guess we're just going to run around this corner. Yeah, I just guessed the direction on that one, didn't know it. So, we've got the thing I was looking for in this area. I want to head over into Shady Wildwood. Let me move my map over. I'm zoomed in really close to see what I'm looking at. So, there is a light motif in Shady Wildwood that I've missed that apparently is not a hub puzzle. It is apparently a static puzzle. And it's going to be somewhere in here. I think it's somewhere in here. So I'm going to look for that. But I'm also going to look for other puzzles. Okay, symmetry. We have to go... Yeah, we have to go this way. We do have to do this. I think we're going to do that. Which means we do have to do this? No. No, we can do this and mark it like so. Sure. All right. Ooh, Shy Aura. Let's do it. Not because they're fun puzzles, because I don't want to have to deal with you. Alright, that was easy. Let's try this. I hear a cube. I'll get there. I'll get there. My Shy Aura strategy, if I haven't explained it before, is they're approached by one of 2 means, because there are 4 types of Shy Auras. There's the type that will disappear if you ever take a step on the ground. So that type I fly toward. But if it disappears after flying toward it, then I know it is one of the other 3, which is either it disappears when you move but reappears when you stop, it disappears if you walk fast, or it disappears if you look at it. So if I crawl backwards, so hold control to crouch and then crawl backwards and then stop underneath where it's supposed to be, no matter which one of the 3 it is, I'll get it. So that's the trick with the Shy Auras, which kind of makes them even worse than they would be, because you really only have to check for 2 things to get the answer to all 4 of them. This is this up here? I hope it's up here. I don't want to have to jump all the way down. Is it like looking through one of these things? Right? Like, see what I mean? Like, it's one of these pillars, but it's looking at something up higher. Like it's looking through here. No, I see a matchbox. See, like on the right side of the circle, there's like a matchbox inside one of these. So if it is one of these, I have to look for that. Yeah, it's not like this though. It's like inside it, like looking through it. Which I hope it's not. It doesn't seem like it either, because this is it feels like I'm going a little too far away. You know what I mean? Like I'm going a little... I don't think this is the leitmotif that I'm looking for necessarily. It could be, but I think the one I'm looking for that's preset is here. So this one here. I'll take it. I don't care about getting a master time on this. So I don't know, because according to the map, there's a leitmotif somewhere in here. I just got 2. I hope one of them is the static puzzles, so that it's just gone from my thing. Okay, well, I lost the sights here by doing that. So let's pick up one of the ones over here. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Pick up one of the ones over here, see if I do better. This is... It feels like this is actually quite far away. It might actually be over here. So what I'm looking for in this particular area... No, it's not going to be this one. I'm looking for a view of that, I think. So I might actually need to be more this direction. Oh, it could just be on this spot here. That might be it. That'd be better. Yeah. On top of this? Yeah, there it is. How about you? Did I do this one yet? No. Oh, I just have to turn this around? Like, so this is an easy one. It hadn't done that one yet? Okay. I guess not. Okay, well I can't start this direction. If I do this, I'm screwed, because there's no way to get this corner behind me. So I believe it's forced move here. I could do this, but then I'm struggling here. So I think... No, what... What if I went down and then went through here? Ooh, this is not great either. I can't do this. Right? Like, this is just asking for trouble. So... I could try... No. What if I did... What if I just tried this one? No, because how would I get through this? What if I tried going this way first? Oh dear, how do I get this? How do I get this spot? Going around this way seems like the move, but then... I'm stuck here. This is dead. Yeah, this kills them. This kills them. So if I go around this way, it seems like I'm doing good, but then I run into this problem here. So I think I have to go this way. Now, what if I start... Nope, that's not going to do anything good. So I think I have to go all the way here, but... I'm, like, going through all the possible moves, and it just seems like everything is a instant KO for me, you know what I mean? Like, no matter what I do, it's bad. I go up and around. Should I try this one? I didn't try this one yet. Oh, that one just solves itself if I go around that way. Okay. Sure. 3 and 1, 2 and 3. Alright, well this has to be white on the other side of the spiral because the spirals have to be completely symmetrical. That has to be black. That has to be black. That's got to be a white cell. Now this has to be a dark cell as well. Now it's not going to connect here. The most this can do if it was to connect, it could be like this, or it could be like this, or we could be having something like that. Now if I did this... Well, here's the thing, is whatever's on this side of on the underside of the white cell here has to be above it. So if I did a black cell here, I would have to do one there, which would mean I'd have to do one there as well. So these are, in fact, white cells, which means this dark cell area is complete. Now, these can't connect on either side here, so that can't connect. Let's see. This can't connect, so we're done with that. Alright, that's the puzzle. There's a leitmotif here. That's an interesting spot for one. Hey, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Where is the place you want me to stand here? Oh, this side. So those are like the spots, pulling up my map again on my other monitor. Those are the main spots. There's one other spot I'd like to go to for now, and it's in Serene Deluge, which I haven't been to in a while. And I want to go look for... I realized there's a lore fragment I've missed. I think there's only one left in the whole game. And so if I head here, I can grab the last lore fragment and some other puzzles that I've been ignoring, because I haven't really been exploring this area. I mean, there's still an enclave here I haven't finished, so there's that. But I'm not going to do that right now. I don't feel like it. I'm going to go just do puzzles till I find the things. This is just area numbers. That's not going to connect to there. Oops. Seems like a really simple puzzle for this late in the game. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. That one kind of solves itself. Sightseers. I'm not quite ready for sightseers in this area. There's a lore fragment like in this far region that I've like never been to, so I'm gonna go look for it. Okay, I know that this Shiora purple wants me to fly to him. Okay, 10-2. That one's done. No squares. Connect all dark cells. Exactly one symbol per light area. Oops. This would make a square, so would that. So that is complete. That would make a square. Let's see. This would make a square, so this is complete. That would make a square. Let's see. This would make a square. This would overload. It's got to be a dark cell. One symbol per light area means this does come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To make 9, 10, we either here or there. But since all dark cells connect, it'll be like this. So now I just don't touch the ground. There we go. So there's a lore fragment somewhere this way. According to this, it's actually like really far toward the edge up here, I think. So I'll look for it. Oh, there it is, way down there. And this should be the last one. It's very important. None of this game makes sense until I grab this lore fragment. Ready? Even the wise can travel the world but never reach its horizon. Now we understand the whole thing. I have already done that one. Okay, this is going to be interesting. How do I see all 5 of these? I think it has to be... Is there an angle that'll get it? Is there an angle from this side? Or do I have to be on this side of everything? This feels wrong. No. Is there a way through these? There is not going to be a way through here. Is there, if I just get far enough back this direction, I can get all those. So now just a little further and I can get, oh, just a little further to the right, I can get all of these. So I think we want to be like running through here. Let me up. How about we try it going the other way? Almost. There we go. Got it. That's as far as I want to try on that puzzle. There's the cube. Got another rolling block over here. Might as well try. It doesn't look too complicated. So if I start by going to the right and around, I then... Ooh, I force 2 dead ends. So if I start by going up around this way, it's correct. So this is the path here. So whenever I do something like this, I just keep in mind that I can only make 1 true dead end, and that is where I'm going to finish the puzzle. If I ever make 2 dead ends, I've done something wrong. We have a shifting mosaic. Could bring this up, but I don't know why I would do that. I could bring that up that way. I don't know where I'm going now. I'm just kind of running around the backside of Serene Deluge looking for puzzles. Okay, well this has to be a light cell. There's no way around it. So we've already got 5 seen. This sees 4. So it can't see this one. That has to be a dark cell. Well, also because that's a 2. There's no way it could see all that. This 4, no matter what, has to go this way. This 7, who knows? The 4 can't go all the way there, so it has to go up this way at least once. Now, it could be like this. But then... no, that's fine. Okay, so... Well, if it goes all the way up, we have a problem. So it does, in fact, have to be exactly like this. So this 5 now has to go this way. The 3 has to go up at least once. Let's see. This 4 is now complete. The 2 cannot go down that direction. This 4 is complete. This 5 does have to go out. At least this far. Well, now the 8 is complete. But the 5 cannot go further, so the 8 now has to be completed like this. Sweet. How about you? Okay, that is looking, I think, at what we just solved. Back down this way, like if I'm looking at it from over here or something like that. Right? I thought... No, that's too far down. I actually bet I'm looking at a different pillar from up here. Let's just try to get a high vantage point, see what happens. Hold on. I see a ring. High vantage point. Where is the puzzle I would be looking at? Because I'm looking at a pillar with a pink... Oh, I'm not going to make that. I'm not going to make that. Let's get another special jump. If I'm looking at the pillars with pink trees on them, I might be looking... Ah, that's a puzzle. That's a pink tree. Just like we see there. So now I need a... Oh, why is my camera not on me? So I need something here. I need to be next to a pink tree, which might not up there. Is there a pink tree around here I can stand practically under and look at those pillars? Some rings I can grab while I'm here. Right? Like, there should be... Maybe I'm under this tree. That seems wrong, but it could be... No, it could be right. There it is. That's not too bad. I'm actually good at this game. Okay. Let's grab this ring while we're at it. You know, while we're here, let's do some of those myopia arrow puzzles, which apparently are all solved today. They just loaded a bunch of solved ones, except for this. Alright, that's got to be a light cell. Sorry, it's going to be a light cell at least. This... This has to be a light cell for sure. That's got to be a light cell. Exactly one syllable per dark area. Okay, that's meaningful, I guess. That means that this guy is going to see... Oh, actually, hold on. This can't be a light cell because it sees this dark cell here. So that definitely has to be a dark cell. Those have to be light cells. Now, this could connect to the 4, but it more likely connects to the 8. Because if it didn't... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... This 6 would have a hard time. Oh. Let's see. This could be light cells, or they could be dark cells. But then we'd have to connect like so. How about here? At least one of these. Which one's going to connect over here? Because it's not going to be this. This has to be a light cell, right? So this 2 cannot connect to either of these spots. The 6 cannot reach either of these, nor can the 8, right? The 8 can reach. So it's either the 4. If the 4 reaches here, what's happening there? So the 8, in fact, does have to reach down here. Because the 6... the 6 can reach it too. But the problem is that the 6 reaches it, what's up here? So it is, in fact, the 8 that's going to be here. Can it go... No. Oh, connect all light cells too, so I can't even do that. So this is how it's going to be. We're going to connect like so. Oh. There. The 2 has to be here so we don't end up with a big problem. This is how we're going to finish it off. There we go. That's the puzzle. I have a thing out here. I don't think this is related to myopia arrows, but it's here. Just area numbers. Okay. Surprisingly complex for what we've got. The 3 cannot go any further than there, and it can't go any further than that. So actually the 3 is complete as it is. This 3 cannot go further in these directions, so it's complete. Let's see. The 5, we could have this happen. There's nothing that says we can't block off a dark cell. Is there any way these 8s don't connect? I mean, yes, but I don't know how wise that is. This 4... Is there any way this is a dark cell? No. If this is a dark cell, the 4 can't extend enough. So that's a light cell here, and it's going to connect to the 4. So the 4 has to go through there. It could be like this. It could be like this. It could be like this. I don't know which set it is. Is there any way this is a light cell? Yes. No. Hold on. If this is a light cell, the 5 has to extend here, which means the 8 has to extend there. The 4 is nowhere to go. Therefore, this is a dark cell. Now, is there any way this is a light cell? Seems fine. It is not fine. So this is also the... So we do, in fact, have this set up. The 8s do, in fact, connect. This 4... One of these is going to be set up, which means this is a light cell. I can still do this. If I decided that these were dark cells, I would be in trouble. So, they can't both be dark cells, which means the 3... it could be one of them. Can't... Well, let's see if I made the 2 come down here. We definitely... No! The 2 has to go this direction. This has to happen. Now, this set up here. If the 8s connect here, the 4 is screwed. Therefore, 8 cannot connect to these. 8 could connect like this. Yep, I just saw that one magically. We have this puzzle complete. A little phasic dial here. Let's save red for last. No, let's get red in place now, maybe. Get blue in place now, and then worry about green and yellow. There we go. Sure. I'm a brilliant solver of puzzles. Is there anything else up here that's like randomized? I think it's just the myopia arrows, which for some reason only loaded one puzzle I hadn't done. Stop moving around like that. Are you kidding me? Oh, it just accepts it if I'm close. Shall I continue grabbing a few of these puzzles here? Yeah, why not? Let's keep going. There we go. Not a problem at all. There we go. What color is that shy aura? Yeah, it's not one of these. So we're gonna crawl backwards. This way. It's a movement one. Okay. So let's just stand in here. There. Alright, puzzle time. 31 seconds. Alright, that's gonna be somewhat complicated. Let's find the right pathway through here. Feels like this is the way. Oh, around this way, I'm just guessing. That's all. Cool. Man, I do wish there were a few mazes in this game that were just stupidly diabolical. The most complex this gets is to have, instead of just go up one floor, solve the maze, go up the next floor, then go up the next floor, you have to go up and down. But, like, these could be even worse than they are, and I really wish they were worse. So, let's see here. 6, no matter what, is going to go which direction? Well, the 3 can never see any of these, it'll overload. So this 3 is complete here, and so is that one. Now, this 4 would overload here, which means it does have to go down at least 2 spots there. That solves the 3 here, and the 4, and the 4. Now, this 6 has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has to go that far, which means it's complete here. This is complete, and so is that. Not too bad. I'm brilliant. A couple more. Let's make this around a 40-minute video. Here's a glide ring. Let's do those. I haven't really done a lot of glide rings. What's happening here? This is an odd arrangement of rings. Oh, there's more. There's some here. Am I missing any rings? I can't tell. What the heck is this? Why are there so many? Okay. That's apparently it. And I leveled up. Look at that. Oh wait, what do I get for this? Echo of Time? The Auroral says, a task that is finished no longer feels impossible. Yeah, because you finished it. Okay, whatever. I knew this, yet when I saw my garden in ruins, it was easy to forget. My garden would never be what it once was before the fracture, but I could give it a new purpose. I reshaped its remnants to hold more than mere beauty. Within its depths, I planted the fruits of logic for any who ventured through its groves. For I have minds to grow. Okay. Cool story. Anyway, leveling up. Lilac Dawn's Solstice. Am I allowed to wear this? Might be time for me to... I can. So let me put this on. How about I don't wear this? It does feel like a Lady Gaga outfit. So let's put something else on. Do I have more lilac? Let's just go like all lilac. All lilac all the time. Headpiece, gloves. Lilac Dawn's Reach. Yeah, we're doing lilac today. Can I do lilac head? No, I can't do lilac head. They don't let me. I can do some other markings. These markings are pretty good. What about this one? Brisk Steel, Wisteria Glow. There we go. That's what I look like. That's the real me. Is that it? I've done all the upgrades. Tell you what, let's end this one here. I finished a few of the puzzles I wanted to get out of the way so I could like clean up my file, the SaveStats static file, and took care of some other stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see when I come to this next. Since the game is basically done and I'm just like doing puzzles for the sake of doing puzzles, I'll just make these videos when I feel like it, or I don't have a different playthrough I'm working on or something like that. Yeah, see y'all around. Bye.